don't even like it if you at fucking $5 million a year.
Exactly.
These are women, Deshaun Watson, that he paid.
Yeah. Hit him with the old school. Yeah.
Oh, what's going on, bro?
What's up, homie? What's going on?
Chilling, man.
Yes,
chilling.
sir. Same here, man. Glad to be above ground. That's for one damn thing.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's been it's crazy, man. I'll tell you something off air. Something, man. It's just you just never know.
Nah, you don't, man. You don't. It's unfortunately, man. It's life, but it's just the ugly part of life. But hey, man, we ain't gonna come in on no bad side.
No, we're not.
We're gonna jump it on off and have a good time and to let it do what it do.
For real, like we always do. Welcome to the No Holds Barred Sports Show. I am, well, it's going to be 2/3 tonight. 2/3 of Freebirds.
We may get a little chirp later.
We may get a little something. Yeah. I am one of your hosts, a 3-time Hall of Famer, King Mega, and to my right,
I am
left today,
the senior of the neighbors. As you can see, the gray stuff, man, it's in the building, man. But I said, you know what? Forget that damn die shit, man. Let it go. Anyway.
Let it go.
One half of the urban legends, Cowboy Willie Watts, along with my homie, Black Bart, Willie Watt, Chili Watt, whatever he called himself. Black Bart, whatever. He changed his name on me a couple of times. One half of the American Gangsters, Frank, and my other half, Chili Willie, better known as Nicky, and the guy that started it all, the Bounty Hunter.
Yes, sir.
In the place to be. Yes, sir.
Damn.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right.
Same here, man. Traveled to the home states this year. This weekend, picked my little brother up, man. I had a great time, man. It was so refreshing. And I just had a great time, man.
I had thought the Hawks would, we'll get into
it.
They didn't lay down like dogs, so I guess
no, they fought to the bitter end. I give them that.
You ever play fantasy baseball?
I did one time, man. I was better at fantasy. See, like I said, I follow baseball, but I don't follow, so I don't know the little players that like you and Dude know to pick up this do thing. So I was doing good at first just because I think I pretty much picked so many, and then I just hit it, let it pick it, and I was doing good for a while. But I kind of got out of it. I'm more of a fantasy football or basketball. I'm pretty much I know names in both of them, so I can get through that pretty good.
So, was it last week or the week before? I think it was last week. Whatever. Either this past week or the week before. Dude, I won the first 2 weeks.
Okay. I heard you talking about some player that you picked up that you thought should have been doing more, and you went against your better judgment and picked a player over Atlanta Braves player, and you bit yourself in the butt.
Bit myself in the butt. Yep. So then first 2 weeks I was killing it, right? And then the last 2 weeks taking an L. Dude, it was I think it was last week. Have you ever in your life heard of a fantasy team getting no hit?
Wow.
I almost got no hit. I got one hit on this 2 Sundays ago. Not this past Sunday, but this before. One hit. I'm like, I've never seen this in my life. My fantasy team almost got no hit. As great as I was doing the first 2 weeks, it's as shitty as I'm doing last.
It just died out on you. Yep, that's how it works. That's how it does.
Trying to make some money over here,
Yeah, man.
Kids got to eat.
Shit, the way it is out here, man. Any way possible, brother.
For real.
Any way possible.
So you want to get this? Going to get this?
Test
started.
You can go first.
All right.
You can go first, and I'll go behind.
We're gonna do our little taste test time. So last week, hold on, I'm tripping. Hold on.
You said that with emphasis. I'm tripping.
Okay, I'm back in the flesh. So last week I had First Form. I forgot what flavor it was. Cherry lime, right? So I figured I keep the party going, and then so this week I got First Form again, but this week's flavor is Orange Sunrise.
Okay.
You know, we like our orange. Next time.
Yeah. Yeah. Up there with grape. Exactly.
Right up there with grape. So I'm trying this Orange Sunrise today.
My little brother comes in the building. He don't play. He comes in and he gets in his room. He pushes stuff.
Orange Sunrise. We're going to do a little sound check. Last week was good, so I'm assuming this week should be good.
Oh, good night.
That sound like a beer.
She fired off real nice.
Fired off real nice.
Yes, sir.
Dude. Let's see. First Form, Orange Sunrise. See what we're working with. Smells pretty good.
Okay, pressure smell test. That's always a good thing. Can't taste unless you smell, right? Don't spit it out. Don't spit it out.
Oh my God!
Stop it, man!
J,
stop it. What's up, Surfer J? What's up, homeboy?
Oh man,
Surfer J, you're great. Surfer J, have I sent you a shirt yet, Surfer J? Because you always in the building, man.
Surfer J always in the building.
Have I sent you a shirt? If I haven't, man, put your sizes up there, man, and DM me, man, your address, or if you're in Raleigh, we can meet somewhere, and I'm gonna go get you a shirt,
yeah,
brother, because you always in the building.
Oh,
you still laughing, man?
Well, yeah,
you still laughing?
Funny because it's true.
Yeah.
Don't smell good. Don't taste it. Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Don't do that. Let's see it again. Orange Sunrise. First Form. Here we go.
Okay. Okay. Smacking
not bad.
Pretty good. Okay.
It's not the cherry lime. There's no, it's not aftertaste. It's like a tangerine. That's what it is.
Okay.
That I'm tasting. It's not after tangerine. I'm gonna give it. That cherry lime was hitting, boy.
Yeah, you gave it like a 9, didn't you?
I gave it a 9. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one an 8. Give this one an 8.
That's
good. It's good.
Doing his thing, yeah.
So Jay says he didn't get a shirt yet, but no doubt, brother.
Yeah, man. Just DM me, homeboy, your size.
Neighbors
on the podcast, man. Hit somebody a thing. I'm on the podcast, bro.
Neighbors. I think we're gonna have to do a new segment. Words of wisdom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What you said, homeboy.
Words of wisdom. Don't taste it.
Words to live by. Words to live by.
Drink don't smell good. Don't taste it.
Do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Do not go against your better judgment. Use your sixth sense.
Yeah, especially the Ghost Swedish Fish one. If that one don't smell good,
definitely stay away from that one.
Definitely. What's up, Charmer? What's good, brother?
What's going on, homeboy?
Chilling, man. Chilling.
Cuzzo, what's good with you, boy? I tell you what, every time I see you online, Cuzzo, on Facebook, you always doing something special with them sticks, boy. That guy there is special with them sticks, man. If he ever go down to Florida.
This low rider.
Oh, what's up?
So we don't have a new segment.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to tell you about that.
We're gonna tell you about it, but it's gonna be called either the Words to Live By or Words of Wisdom.
Yeah.
By the Senior Neighbor. Every week.
Every week. I'm gonna put some wisdom out there for you.
For real. For real. But yeah, back to Brother Chalmer.
Yes, man. If that man is ever around you in Florida or wherever you at, whoever listening, if his band, and go ahead and post what your name of your band is up here, Cuzzo. Go see the Magic. Cuzzo, he beats them drums.
Yeah, man. I definitely check it out.
And he got a good band. He got a good band too. I've seen him a couple of times now, and I've never been disappointed.
Yeah, I definitely check that out for sure. Man. For sure.
Yeah, Cuzzo gets down.
For sure. All right, what you working with today?
I got a little. Let's see.
Some Crown Royal?
Crown Reserve today. Crown Reserve. Yeah, kind of laid back. Been there for a minute. Ain't tasted it. Got a good little color to it.
Uh-oh.
And it smells right. And it smells right. So
there you go.
It smells right. We can mess with it.
You can mess with it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's the one. I got a Crown 18, so it's kind of unfair. But it's 7.5. I mean, solid. It's solid.
Okay, it's solid. That's solid.
Yeah, it's solid. But that 18 is
New Mac.
There
band.
It is. New Mac band.
New Mac band.
Peoples, if you ever hear this band in your area, go watch them perform. Go watch them perform. They serious. They serious.
New Mac band.
Yes, sir.
Or I'll definitely check it. If you ever come down this way,
Florida's where it's at.
Definitely come check you out for sure. Definitely show some love and support for sure. No doubt. But anyway.
But yeah, that was a 7, man. Good deal. That Crown Reserve, man. Crown Reserve. And listen here, people. Like we said, even if you're too shy to get up here with us live, DM us, hit No Holds Bar, hit the show. Give us some things to taste, man. We do some taste tests. No. We ain't gonna taste anything.
I caught myself. We'll taste anything as long as
watch yourself. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. But we will. Whether I do the adult beverage, Lowrider normally does crazy beers, and sports drinks, and King Mega is purely the sports drinks guy.
Yeah,
and Kati, she's the natural energy drink girl.
Yeah,
she doesn't do energy drinks; she does the natural stuff.
She's
a trainer, you know.
Yeah,
so she stays in her lane and she does what she does. But hey, if you see her up here or live, you would understand. You can tell she takes care of herself well.
Mm-hmm. And get up on that. For sure.
All right, man. Let's get this thing started.
Yeah, let's get this thing started, man.
All right, man. Like I said, was in Tennessee, and I didn't even get to see that Luke Rockhold and Mike Perry. They did the bare knuckles this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, I do know Mike Perry won. I think he busted his lip, hit him with a shot from what somebody told me. I ain't even seen no highlights. Hit him under the chin and broke a couple of his teeth and doggone knocked his chin and his bottom lip into it and cut it real bad. And I think they stopped the fight. I think Luke Rockhold was like, I think somebody told me he does some kind of modeling stuff. So he was like, you know what? Damn this, man. I guess he realized real quick, these tape fists don't take a whole lot for shit to open up.
Hell no.
So he bowed out. So Mike Perry won that. We're gonna linger a little bit. If Boogie up here, he's gonna talk junk to me to the Tank fight because we got a whole lot of news came out of that. Tank, he beat Ryan, of course. Well, the aftermath of that is Ryan is from what they're saying, peeping and talking and twerping about is he's going over to Money Mayweather as a promoter. He's leaving Oscar. He already fired his fired. They stepped apart Joe Guzan, who is a good trainer, but he already fired him. So from what they're saying, he's leaning towards signing with Money Mayweather promotion. So that'll be interesting. But
Damn. I heard something. I saw something that he may have like gone into the fight with like a little rib injury.
Yeah, they tried to say I seen where some kind of, I don't know where that guy was from. He was some he was an Asian guy, and he was talking kind of broken English, and he said, "I apologize to you, Ryan, for sparring. I hurt your rib." Something. I seen he did a little video. Ryan did, Ryan never said that, which I give him credit for. He never said I was hurt, whatever. But from what they said, and Joe Guzan even said, no, he wasn't hurt. So I don't know, but whatever the case, that's the talk on the line that he's leaving Oscar and going to. It was so funny because somebody was like, when if he leave Oscar gonna go on another coke binge. It's like, wow. I said, boy, that internet is undefeated, boy. They go hard on you on the internet. Boy. They will bust you up on the internet. This weekend, I think we have in UFC Aljamain Sterling and Henry
Mike
Cejudo.
in the building.
What's up, Mike? What's up,
Coach?
Mike? Bust my butt today. I took that long weekend and he brought me right back into it today. So appreciate you though, Mike. You doing your thing with me, man. He seen I was stretching a little better than everything today. So he's seen what he's doing for me is actually working. So
nice.
Yeah. So man. But so Henry Cejudo, Aljamain Sterling this weekend. That should be interesting, man. If Henry Cejudo is anything like he was the couple of years ago he was fighting, that's gonna be a rough fight for Aljamain Sterling. Cejudo is good on the ground, got good hands and everything. And I think Sterling game is on the ground, so that'll be an interesting fight. Boxing, we have fights coming up. We got Teofimo Lopez, crazy ass, went on some stupid rant about. First, he said he dissed Andre Ward and Timothy Bradley, which are legends. But what's so crazy about that? They are ESPN commentators, and they always talk him up. So he went on this crazy rant about, all right, ESPN, you don't want to talk good about me, you want to damn me, you can have your black fighters. Those words, bro. Those words. So then his dad come, my son's not prejudiced. He just feel kind of mad because he feels he's not getting supported the way he used to get supported, and he's just a little upset. But you can't. I mean, you can't. They've been killing him, bro. And he got a crazy fight coming up against Josh Taylor, which I think is either in May or June, and Josh Taylor is serious. So he better worry about that fight he got coming up. Of course, Haney Lomachenko May the 20th. That should be an exciting fight. Lomachenko, if I'm gonna tell you like this, if Lomachenko turn back the hand of time and at his best, and Haney is at his best, that is gonna be a very interesting fight with the angles and the traps Lomachenko can set, with Haney being a bigger guy with speed and the youth. That could be a very entertaining fight. Me personally, I think Lomachenko at 35 has lost a step, and I do think Haney will win. But hey, that's just my opinion, and everybody has one.
Yep.
But man,
Father Time is undefeated too.
Yeah. So as far as big fights coming up here in the near future, that's pretty much the big one. Like I said, Henry Cejudo and Aljamain Sterling UFC this weekend. Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor, Haney, Lomachenko. So we'll see, man. It's some good stuff coming up, though. So, like I always say, if I missed anything or if it's a question you want to ask about fighting, you can still answer it. Ask the question, and we'll definitely get the answer for you throughout the show. And from there, we move on.
You see Deontay Wilder got arrested?
Yeah, I seen he caught a concealed weapon
charge.
A gun charge. But listen, you in Cali, man, you're a millionaire. Hey, you ain't got no felonies and you ain't gonna go directly to prison. I don't blame you for having a damn gun.
Yep. Look who
he'll pay a little fine and be done. Hey, young lady, how you doing? In the building. Look at that smile on her face. The Canes must have won the series. That's big old smile.
Yes, they sure did. Yes, we won it, game 6. So we are moving on. Round 2 starts tomorrow.
Matter of fact, we'll let you Go ahead. I guess we'll let you go ahead and give us the kind of
we
wrap
can
up
go
on what's going on in the playoffs. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say we know who didn't win their series.
You know what? You know what's great about being the king? Goodbye.
That's messed up, man. That's messed up. Come on, bring that young lady back up here.
Sorry about
that. Someone's a sore loser.
I did see the big upset, the Bruins. From what they're saying, that was a major upset.
That was crazy because the Bruins were like the best team, best record ever in NHL history. And for them to be knocked out in the first round by a team like Florida, who is like the last seed in our conference to go in, because since Boston was the top seed, they played like the worst team.
Exactly, the lowest seed. Yeah.
And they lost. And so that was a big upset. And then also the Colorado Avalanche, who are the Stanley Cup champions, they got knocked out too.
Wow.
By Seattle.
That's why I love sports, man.
Yeah.
That's why I love sports, because you can predict and you can say favored. And how you doing, Miss Carmelate?
Why does Carmelate and
Boogie don't say nothing until Miss Katia shows up? Exactly. Wow. And Carmelate, you used to be up here with us, and now I'm like him. I'm noticing the last couple of weeks, we don't hear from you unless Miss Katia, and she's easy on the eyes. We understand. But dang,
girl power. But
no doubt.
Seattle has only been around for maybe 2 years, maybe it's 2 years. I think it's 2 years, and they're a newer franchise. But that's the other thing about new teams is because every team in the NHL had to give up a player to build this team. So that happened with Vegas too when they became a team. Is like they get good so fast just because they get everybody players, and it's it's not really fair. But it was nice to see Seattle like kick Colorado out, so that was cool. And then Toronto beat Tampa.
Okay.
Yep.
The first time Toronto's been in the playoffs in like years. I forget.
Wow, that's kind of crazy with it being Toronto. Where you think they would be decent. Canada, with being Canada, that's pretty big hockey country.
Mom's in the hospital tonight.
Oh,
sorry to hear
that. Man. Good night, man.
Hear that.
Yeah, we've been getting some somber news all day on stuff.
Real. Yeah, sorry to hear that. Hope she feels better.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Sorry to hear that, young lady. But like I said, going back to the playoffs, well, that's good, man. This is a good time, man. When you got the basketball playoffs, you got the for mega and lowrider baseball started up, and you got doggone basketball playoffs. So everything is unfolding, man. It's a good time. Good time to be.
I'll take my lickings. Yeah, the Rangers lost to Devil.
The way you guys lost last night was terrible.
Terrible.
Got demolished. Was it 4-0?
4-0. Yeah.
Defense. You just let them.
No effort. None. Zero.
Yeah, that was bad.
It was bad. I watched. I didn't watch the whole game, but I watched some of it, and it was no effort. It was just no effort. You would think it was like game one. At home, and they had clinched like a month before, so they would just rest on their laurels. It was pathetic. It was
there
embarrassing.
was no sense of like urgency,
none.
Desperation at all. It was sad. I don't know what happened because they were a pretty big favorite to move on in the playoffs just because of all the talent and acquisitions they got. It's hard.
It's like, oh my gosh,
yeah.
Like, oh boy. Dang.
Yeah, so the Canes play the Devils. Game 1 is Wednesday. And then Toronto, Florida. So I'm not going tomorrow. I think my parents are going tomorrow.
I'm rooting for the Canes. I don't like the Devils at all.
Yeah.
I don't like the Devils or the Islanders.
Yeah. Oh, I hated the Islanders. Yeah. They might be my new favorite, like my new least favorite team. Really? Because they were they were brutal. They just took so many cheap shots because they knew they couldn't beat us, 5-on-5 fairly. So they would just literally their like tactic was to just knock out every one of our players. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Oh, it's coming. Well, it's coming, but it's going to be more of a complaint than getting on you. But it's coming. Chalmers. So Deontay Wilder got arrested for concealed. He had a concealed weapon charge. He got arrested, but he's been released. But
yeah, I think it probably was in and out. Paid a little money. He's out there in California.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so your parents go on Wednesday, and you're gonna go.
I think I probably won't go until Game 5 or Game 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm rooting for them. Hopefully, I can't stand. I hate the Islanders more, but I just don't like the Devils at all. Devils, the Bruins, and the Islanders. I can't stand.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, I'm glad Boston's gone. That's good. But yeah, the Devils should be interesting because there's some former Canes on the Devils as well. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure that's going to be a little heated, especially with Dougie Hamilton.
Oh, I know who he is.
Yeah, he was a former Cane. So, and then they have, I think, Brendan Smith, who was one of our former defensemen. So it should be interesting.
It'll be interesting for sure.
Yeah, I think during the regular season, we kind of drew 50-50, with wins. So, yeah, I'm excited. Hockey has been amazing.
It has been a great playoff series.
Yeah,
it really has.
Like I said, I went to one game and I enjoyed myself, so I don't dislike hockey. I just didn't know a lot about it, but it was fun.
It's been a lot of it.
Yeah,
and if I had to be a fan, it would be the Canes. So I guess
Yeah,
well, with the Canes.
I mean, some of the hits and the fights that happen too, it is very entertaining. You guys coming from a fighting background.
Yeah, it is.
No doubt.
And they fight. None of this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
NBA and NFL and Major Baseball. Just let's go. We going for it. Yeah.
Like I don't know if you saw the Rangers game, but one of the Rangers guys just nailed Timo Meyer. I mean, he literally just skated and just went like right at his head, and the guy just like fell back. We were like, "Oh my god!" Like he took a while to get up. Yeah. Like he almost knocked him out, and that's apparently a clean hit.
Yeah. Hockey, yeah, I love it.
I love it.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
And then I saw an interview. It's not hockey, but it's for basketball. I think his name is Giannis.
Yes.
Yeah. I saw his post game interview about reporter asking if his failure. I loved his response.
He went to him nicely, but he got in him. He definitely
got in him. He did. Yep.
Yeah, I just love the analogies he used.
Yeah, no doubt.
It was great.
Yeah,
he did his thing on that. Dude was just like, yeah.
And he was pissed. He was like,
he couldn't say nothing.
I'm not gonna make it personal, but
you can't even come back from how Giannis hit it. You can't even come back from that.
Yeah, he even was like, no, answer the question. Answer it.
Yeah, I'm asking you, right.
I'm asking you a question. I'm not making a comment. Talk to me, damn it.
Yeah, it's like you asked me a question, now I'm asking you one.
Right.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
Yeah. Then I was listening to a couple of shows the next day, and it's interesting to hear people's perspective on it. Because he's like, I'm not, it's not a failure. You win and you lose, and it's true. Somebody's got to win, and somebody's got to lose. And every year, there's only one winner.
That's right.
And there's 30 plus losers. But that doesn't mean that you're a failure.
Exactly.
But then, and I really want to get your take on this too. So I forgot a couple of people said it. But their thing was he's not a failure, but the season was a failure. Because their expectations were so high.
Their expectation was to win the championship.
Well,
so I'm like,
I seen where Charles Barkley, they kind of was talking, and Shaq was like the reporter. Well, I when I lost, it was a failure. And Charles and Kenny was like, no, maybe a disappointment, but not a failure. There's his analogy was spot on.
Yeah,
it's like so you're gonna call Michael Jordan's career failure? I mean, you're going to call other guys. So I don't know a lot about it neither, cuzzo. I don't know a lot about it. I mean, when I went and watched, it was fun to watch live, and as I was watching, I kind of got an understanding, but a little bit. But yeah, it's definitely something. Live though, man. It's just I think anything
20 times better live than on TV. It's not even close.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah, I don't know where you live, Chalmer, but maybe you can go to a NHL game.
My hometown. That's my cousin, real cousin. He lives
so I
in
guess
Tennessee.
Nashville would be the closest. The Preds.
The Predators. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a good place to go see a game. I've heard. I haven't been, but
I've never been to Nashville. I want to go there. But yeah, Giannis just put it. He dropped the mic. You can't say anything. It was the perfect response.
I loved it.
Yeah. It's not a failure. Yeah.
Right. It takes sometimes it takes a while to build, a championship team. It's going to take losses. It's going to take failures. It's going to take disappointment. It's going to take experience, playoff experience too. And so even with the Canes, we've made it to the playoffs 5 years in a row now, so each year, even though it's hard to lose, the players remember that feeling of losing, the disappointment. It motivates them to work harder, and then the young guys build that playoff experience so that the next season they have.
Yep. No doubt.
Yeah. So if you made it to the first round, then the next year you made it to the second round, and the third round, that's still progress. You know.
And it's
no doubt.
It's hard to just.
Yeah, man. And at this time of the year, everybody has an injury of some kind.
Everybody's got an injury.
So it's and that's in all sports. So you done played 75, 80 games. I don't know how many hockey played or whatever. Football, you done played 17 games. And at this time of the year, it has to be perfect. There's no perfection, but everything has to line up right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's why you get eight teams that get on a hot streak in football. And we win 4 games. We win 4 games, and we Super Bowl champions.
Like what do you call it?
That's what the Giants did that year, right?
Yeah, they were average.
Average as hell. It just got hot.
Went on the front.
That's
wow. They played Atlanta Flames.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Yeah, with hockey, that's a good point with the injuries because our team would be 10 times different if we had healthy players. We lost a lot of our stars. So.
Yeah, I think that question is for you, Miss Katya.
What would you say is the nicest arena to watch hockey? Well, I personally haven't been lucky enough to really travel and go to away hockey games, but just from hearing hockey players or other fans talk about it or talking to people that have traveled. I know Vegas has a really cool stadium there. I know MSG in New York is pretty cool, but really expensive. Yeah. So expensive that the New Yorkers will come down here instead.
That's crazy expensive.
The prices are too high. A lot of opposing fans say great things about PNC. I know Florida also has a pretty cool arena too, both in Sunrise and Tampa. But yeah, I'm not really sure about the other places. I don't really know. I haven't been personally.
Yeah, I've just been to. I've been to Jersey, which sucks.
Yeah.
And Tampa, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. Yeah. I wonder how Seattle is.
Oh yeah, because theirs has to be newer. I don't know. Maybe we'll get a glimpse of it for playoffs.
Yeah.
Since they made it.
Yeah.
Stars all need to align at the right time. That is so true.
So true.
Yeah.
It's so true. And then you never know what's going on personally with people. And then there's just something with what Kay said earlier about teams just get on a hot streak, and then the opposite happens too. Teams just all of a sudden just stop playing well for whatever reason.
Like Boston and New York.
That's sports.
And I didn't know, after Boston, got eliminated, apparently Patrice Bergeron, he wasn't playing, but he came back, I think, in Game 6 and Game 7. He was playing with a herniated disc. He could come back, even though he came back even though he wasn't healthy and still was playing with a herniated disc. And I mean, hockey is a physical sport. People are checking, trying to injure you. I mean, I'm I don't know how he did that.
I got 3, and I have trouble sleeping.
Yeah, that's
all right, man. That's good. If anybody has any questions,
hold on. About the playoffs, I got a question for you.
No, I'm talking about hockey. I know you ain't talking about hockey. What I was geared to say. If
my bad.
If anybody has any more questions for Miss Kati about hockey as we move on, please feel free to answer them because we still will answer. But yes, I was just saying we're geared to move on to the next topic.
Yes,
That's
sir. Yes, sir. So the NBA play, they haven't been as riveting as the NHL playoffs, but this Steph Curry dude.
Yeah, man. He
one thing.
Panthers fan, by the way.
Huh?
He's a Panthers fan. Football.
But you know, the boys grew up in the Carolina area.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Carolina. Panthers. We'll get to them in a minute. But like he's great, and I got a question at the end. But it's crazy how people write certain narratives. So I don't know if you watched the game, Katya, but the Warriors played the Kings in Game 7 on Sunday, and he scored 50 points, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he took like 38 shots to get 50 points, which
I think I think he was 7 for some ungodly number from 3-pointer. For 7 for like 21. I mean, he fired
something like that.
Yeah.
Just chucking up shots, right?
Yeah, he was chunking.
So with Trae Young, when the Hawks beat the Celtics in Boston, he took like 36 shots. Oh, he's a volume shooter. He rose to the case, but he's a volume shooter. I haven't heard one person call Steph Curry a volume shooter.
Oh no, he's great. He was. Oh my God, he just took it to the next. He put his team on his back and made sure they wasn't going to lose tonight and whatever. And 50 points. I mean, yeah, that's it. Hell,
it's a lot.
We could go take 38 shots and we wouldn't score 50 in the NBA. But still, he's a professional.
Young does it. It's like
Yeah. Oh well, we know it's a lot of political
come
stuff.
On, this
we
is
know
like
that.
I can't.
We know they pick and choose who's on the pedestal and and not taking enough from Steph. Steph probably has earned the right to people to give him the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, you're right though. You're definitely right.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, you're definitely right.
Just like wow. And Trae Young did it, and DeJounte Murray was out, who's the number 2 scorer. Steph Curry, everybody was there. Clay was there. Andrew Wiggins was there, and you still chucking up 38 shots. It's just like the media is something else. It just really is.
Without a doubt,
it really is. But anyway, I'm looking forward to that. And then so the Bruins lost Monday night, or no, what's today? Tuesday, right? The Bruins lost Sunday.
Sunday,
and then the Celtics lost yesterday.
Oh, it's a tough 2 days for Boston.
Yeah.
And the Sixers didn't have Joel Embiid, so the Celtics lost.
My man stood up though.
James Harden.
Yeah, Harden for like 45, wasn't it? 49,
Did you
45.
See his outfit?
I was going to ask you if you saw it.
I didn't see it, but I know he wears crazy stuff.
It was.
Google it right now.
It was ridiculous.
Like, what are you?
That's what he had on for the last game?
Yes. Yesterday. Google it. Just put James Harden outfit.
Yeah, it was like all over social media.
Yeah. Apparently, I don't know if this is true, but apparently he did it for the Met Gala because he couldn't attend. I mean, that's what somebody alleges, but I'm like, what are you wearing?
I don't know.
What? Did you find it yet?
I'm putting it in now.
You got it. It just, I don't know what that was. That was like, I mean, I've seen like tight stuff. I've seen, Russell Westbrook with like short shorts and like an open shirt. But
it was blue?
Yes, a lot of blue.
I can't see the bottom. I see the pants look like they're getting wide as hell.
It's just beyond big. It's crazy. It's like he was transported back into like the early 90s.
Okay, let me watch the video.
It's bad. It really is bad.
I was gonna see if I can. Oh wait, I think I can pull up the video. I don't really know if you can see it on my phone.
Katya, got a question for you.
There it is.
Oh my God, yeah, that's crazy. I see it. I'm watching it too. You guys just make too much money, man.
Like,
what do you say to him? I mean, I got $200 million in the bank. Say what the hell you want to say about me, Katya. What do you got a question for you?
Best hockey fight of all time. That is tough. I don't think I could answer that question. That is really, really tough. All time going back, because I feel like hockey is softer now than it was. Like,
well, everything we know, everything is
right. So like I didn't watch the hockey fights 20 to 30 years ago because I wasn't like a hockey fan then. So I'm like, but just this season or just in the playoffs, you know how many fights happened? Like, this season, a memorable one for me was just because it happened right in front of me. I was like 3 rows from the glass, and KK and Rasmus Dahlin fought. And so, like, it was just right in front of me. They were just going back and forth. And, of course, our guy was, like, beating him up. And then so the rest of the game, they kept replaying KK just, like, punching him in the face, like, over and over. But Boston got pretty they got into fights. And even Boston's goalie, Olmark, got out of the net, went to center ice, and fought somebody else. And then he got ejected from the game after like 2 or 3. It was only 2 or 3 minutes left, so he didn't care. But even the goalie fought. And have
you ever heard of Ty Domi?
Yeah. Actually, Max Domi, his son, played for us last year.
Oh, yes, the son. God.
Yeah, Max Domi plays. Yeah, I think last season. Yeah,
he was.
So you got actually bruisers in hockey, right? That those guys for that type stuff.
That's what Ty Domi was. Yep.
Okay.
Straight.
Yes, they have guys like that, like Chara, like Martin for the Islanders, which I really, really disliked playing against him because he was dirty.
Yeah.
Like, it was terrible. Like, it's not like a good play or a good hit. It was like you literally are trying to take this person, which I think is crossing the line. I don't know how he didn't get suspended, because he would hurt somebody and they're on the ground, can't get up, and then he'd sit on them. Like, that's just disrespectful. But yeah, there's a lot of good fights. I think the Tampa and Toronto game, I think there was quite a few fights between like Austin Matthews and like Stamkos, and you just have people that are fighters. But I mean, there's so many. Yeah, it's part of the game. Like, if you like fighting, just watch playoff hockey, because there's bound to be at least one.
There will be a fight, right? 100%.
Yeah.
100%. It will absolutely be a fight. Yeah. We'll stick with.
We're talking about James Harden's outfit, so we went through.
Yes. God, I
know Russell Westbrook used to do some crazy shit too.
Crazy
with
stuff.
Outfits.
Dwayne Wade too. Yeah. Just like, what are you wearing? One more NBA note.
Kuzma.
Did you see Dylan Brooks? The Grizzlies came out and said he will not be on the team next year.
I'm talking about just
under any circumstances.
You can't tell us you will pay for $1 million a year and we're gonna bring you back.
Yeah,
nah. Your antics are way more than what you're worth on our damn basketball court.
What happened? Like, why is he?
So he's a what you say, Kenny? He's a poor player.
Very poor man's Draymond Green. Draymond Green does the antics, but his stuff on the court, when he's on the court, makes up for it. He does what he and I think dude shot 38% from the field and 21% from 3-pointer during the playoffs. He's nothing. So he talked all the junk to LeBron. Somebody need to give me 40 for I respect him. Well, he gave him 40.
Right.
So he just that
I like
guy.
to poke the bear.
Yeah,
he's like a diva.
He's not really a diva. He comes across as wanting to be a hard ass, I'm a tough guy, and it's not there. It's not. That's
and
not
it's not like
he's
like a great defender or
exactly. He's an average basketball player.
An average basketball player, with
real
average, like a big mouth. And then when he talked crap to LeBron, like the next game, I forgot what LeBron had, but something he had like No, he had 20 and 20. He had 20 points, 20 rebounds, right? And then in game 6, they beat him by 40.
Yeah.
Which wasn't a coincidence.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yo, somebody got to give me 40. Well, the team beat you by 40. Right.
And the guy didn't make himself available after they lost.
Got fined $25,000. He talked to junk and then wouldn't go to the media thing. What else happened? LeBron scored. I think he blew assignment on the game time basket. Then he blew assignment. Then he was guarding LeBron. It said LeBron couldn't go to the left. LeBron went to the left and one on him. So he just, everything he said, he got smacked in the face with.
Yep. Everything. So they just said, you're done. So he's a free agent.
You're not worth what you. And I think he's a decent enough player and young enough player. He's not gonna make no money. Because like I said, he wasn't that guy anyway. He was good for them, but his mouth, he really just talked himself. Probably because when we looked it up last week, that guy was making like $10-15 million a year.
15 million this year.
Yeah, because we was like, he got to be $1 million player. And he was making like decent money, but he will not get a contract like that no more. Because he's a good trash player. He hit a shot every now and then, and he's not scared. But he just the talk that he talked is not what you do when you're the player of his caliber. You go out, to me, you have an edge, but you go out there and like, man, I'm in the NBA. I'm gonna appreciate this and just go out and play the damn game. But he popped off and it backfired on him.
Yeah, he's not
literally backfired. Yeah, it literally. That's the exact great word. He's not a difference maker.
Not a difference maker. Nope. I can find 20 of you tomorrow. It's just
That ain't gonna talk junk. That ain't gonna get thrown out of the game for hitting somebody in there. Jujus. He just did all kind of stuff.
Oh, he did that to LeBron?
Yeah, he hit him in the jujus. Got threw out of a game and suspended for one game. So. He just did the most, man, as the young folks would say.
Yeah. So speaking of Carolina.
So did they take Bryce Young? I didn't even watch it. They took Bryce, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we took Bryce.
Yeah, they took Bryce Young. And then, so did you see what I put in the chat?
Texas.
I sent it to Katya too. And Katya was like, oh, hell no. I thought that, but maybe the Cardinals should trade BJ Young, Kyler Murray to Carolina for the number 1 pick and something next year.
Katya said she didn't want none of that action.
Draft Bryce Young and then draft Will Anderson. Katya was like, no, absolutely not.
I am not giving up 2 first-round picks, picking up his tab, Kyler Murray's tab. That's just too much.
He does have a tab.
And the only reason I said that was because the Panthers probably have the best coaching staff in the history of football right now.
Yeah,
they got
who's their head coach?
Frank Reich.
He's a good coach.
He's all right, but they got crazy assistant coaches who used to be NFL head coaches.
Okay.
But they got a hell of a coaching staff. They got a bunch of names, but they invested in the coaching staff.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out now which game I'm gonna make this year. I had a good time last year, so I'm definitely gonna make a game every year.
But then Texans drafted C.J. Stroud at number 2, and then they traded with Arizona for number 3, and got Will Anderson. So they got, hopefully, building blocks on both sides of the ball. And then what they call it, the Colts drafted Anthony Richardson at 4, quarterback from Florida. And then there was all this pre-draft talk about Will Levis and Kentucky.
Oh my God, I was so embarrassed for him.
Maybe getting drafted by the Colts at 4.
So he was sitting in the green room.
Yep.
He didn't get drafted in the first round.
He didn't get drafted till
Friday. That's the ugly shit. Right
and the camera kept pointing at him. And
man, I've seen him. I've seen him in NBA crying and everything. Players sitting in there finally get drafted and like, I'm gonna make him pay for Slither.
I don't think he showed up for day 2, did he?
No, he didn't.
I don't blame him.
He didn't.
And it sucks for teams to tell you, yo, we're going to get you, man. You're good. And then you go sit in there and those same teams that talk to you go right by you.
Yep.
Yeah, because I think they said that even like a few weeks before the draft, he was like, oh, if I'm not getting drafted first round, I'm not going. And then he went, and then he didn't get drafted. And like the camera kept zooming in on him. Of course, social media and the internet, of course,
just undefeated.
Yeah, but I guess the announcers or the people who were talking at the draft were saying that maybe teams didn't pick him up because of like his attitude or something. Like I guess he's a little bit like I don't know, cocky or something. I don't know.
You're crazy, Mike.
Yeah. He is. He's real cocky. And well, and then so he got drafted.
Got him a little humble pie. Got him a little humble
drafted
pie.
By your hometown team, the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had drafted him.
And Eric came on and said he's the number 3 quarterback.
Well, he ain't got nowhere to go. I mean, from Kentucky to Nashville, so he
got nowhere to go. Yeah. And then the Eagles.
They Georgia bound, ain't they? They took everything Georgia.
Everything Georgia.
Went to Detroit and got the running back from Georgia. They went Georgia crazy.
I mean, I've never seen a Super Bowl team. First of all, you don't get a Super Bowl team with like the number 9 pick, right? Because all these damn trades.
Well, that's what I said. That they pulled the Jimmy Johnson. They got them trades.
I'm like, damn. Like
this got stronger. This got stronger.
They got stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Long as it ain't Dallas, it's no problem. Long as the Cowboys ain't winning, it ain't no problem with me.
No.
Did you see Kelsey was there for the draft?
No, I didn't see
Travis was too, but his brother was in like the crowd.
Oh, he was? I didn't see that. He was?
When the Eagles did their first pick, he was in the crowd and they were like zooming in on him and stuff. So of course he I think whatever, like shotgun the beer or something.
Crazy.
Did it in like 2 seconds.
Because there was talk, I know, like maybe like in February, March, that Jalen Carter could be a number 1 pick, depending on how things shake out. But he's that good. But for the Eagles to get him, it's not fair. It really isn't.
Yeah.
And then your boys, Kenny.
Listen, man.
How did they not draft a quarterback?
I go back and forth with a friend on this, man, and I'm saying we don't have no expectations, man. So you can talk all the junk you want to talk to me about my boys because we have no expectations. So anything we do, I told my friend, the same person I be going back and forth with, I said, because we was talking about the quarterback we got, and I said, the only thing I can think is they're going to get this guy Howell, I think his name is.
Sam Howell, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to do like they did Heineke. Like, all right, we're going to give you the ship and see what you can do. So, I mean, I know we drafted a cornerback. I know we drafted a cornerback, and
you got a cornerback, a safety, a center, a guard, defensive end, running back, and a linebacker.
And we got decent running backs.
Yeah, we
got a decent defense. The only thing I can think with drafting a safety and a cornerback, our back end must not be that strong. So
I can see that.
Tried to shore that up. But I'm like you. We definitely need a quarterback. So pretty much to me, what that's telling me is we tanking the damn season, and or this guy ends up being decent. This Sam Howell guy, because he did beat the Dallas Cowboys when they put him into play. He beat the Cowboys. So so maybe they say, hey, maybe he ain't so bad.
I just think there's got to be some quarterback that was just take a fly.
Oh yeah, no. You without a doubt, you pick somebody up. Maybe you get lucky and hit a Tom Brady, in the 6th round. You know what I'm saying?
Brock Purdy,
yeah, any of that, exactly.
Just see what he got. Yeah, just then like a 7th round linebacker. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, and we got a decent defense. That's the thing. I mean, we take a chance with a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
We got a decent defense.
It's
and we got 2 running backs. That's why I'm saying another running back.
Another running back. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't get it.
Maybe these new people don't know what they're doing.
And then other NFL news, your boy Lamar finally signed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What did that end up being?
5 years, $260 with $185 million guaranteed.
So he took the $185 million.
He took it, yeah. I'm telling you, somebody said we're not going over to. We're not going.
Well, from what I heard, his mother made $7.8 million out of that in her pocket for being his agent.
An agent.
Being his agent, her agent, his agent, yeah.
So she put. So I guess he's like, well, I ain't got to give her no money. Hell, she just made 7.8 million. I mean, I'm sure she already in a nice house, a nice car. Right. Now she got $7.8 million they're going in her bank account. Mm-hmm. So, hey.
So now Joey B is next. Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert are next.
Joey B gonna get that bread. They are not gonna play with Joey B. Joey B gonna get that bread.
Crank up the brick truck.
Yeah, Joey B.
Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Go back to a little bit of hockey news. You see this?
Snoop here to buy my hockey team. Yeah, you got a lot of entertainers, man, that jump on. Why not?
In the group with Ryan Reynolds, or is that separate?
I think that's separate.
Okay. Because I know Ryan Reynolds was going after the Senators, and then I saw that's
separate. Yeah.
Okay, and then I saw Snoop was gonna go to Canada apparently, so that's interesting.
I think Usher is a part owner of some team. So you get a lot of entertainers that do that. This is the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's part owner of somebody.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
The Cavs.
So a lot of them guys that jump in there, and I think LeBron has a part of a soccer team. Mm-hmm. He's part owner of some soccer. And makes good money off of it. And then of course, I think was that Magic Johnson group that won the bid for the for the Commanders, the football team, the damn whoever we are.
Commies.
Commies, whatever, whoever, shit.
Yeah. And then so I had a question. So I don't know like how closely you follow basketball or have followed basketball. But clearly, the Carolina Hurricane Panthers #1 fan, Steph Curry. Mm. So he's been great. So there's been talk about how good Steph Curry is all time. So it's really for the senior neighbor. But do you think Steph Curry is top 10 all time? And I want your opinion first.
That would be something that I would have to sit down and start putting players in perspective, because without a doubt, he's the greatest shooter.
Yes. Just
based on what he's done and what he's still doing, of a 3-point shooter of all time. I don't know, man. I mean, how many championships? 4? 3?
4.
4 championships.
Wow.
How many MVPs?
2.
2 MVPs. 2 probably.
Let me check.
Only one Finals MVP, because Kevin Garnett won 2, and then Iguodala won 1, and then Curry won 1. So
you know who that is, Kathy?
Yeah, I know Iguodala, and I'm familiar. So when I was a kid, I loved Space Jam, so I know a lot of the players on there, like Larry Bird. I know Charles Barkley.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That's deep right there.
2 MVPs. 2 MVPs.
Obviously, I know Kobe.
Yeah, that's deep, man. That's because just the names she naming, Kobe, Jordan, LeBron, Bird, Will, Bill Russell, Shaq,
Tim Duncan,
Shaq. Then you get to guys that didn't win championship. Dominique Wilkins was a monster. Dr. J.
Who's it, Patrick
Ewing?
Patrick Ewing. He did his thing in New York. Mm-hmm. Charles Barkley. I don't know, man. That's.
There's a really, really short, skinny guy that was kind of bald. That was in Space Jam.
The short, skinny guy was kind of bald. Was in Space Jam.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Reggie Miller.
He ain't short though.
But he's not short.
But he was way shorter than everybody else. I'm gonna look up the Space Jam cast now.
I know you ain't talking about Muggsy Bogues.
Muggsy Bogues was he in Space Jam?
He was. Remember, he was the little bitty thing. I think he was the little bitty one in the original Space Jam. Sean Bradley, he was a big goofy looking one.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to call out the Space Cam cat.
Yeah.
I
Larry Bird, Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing. Oh yeah, I think it was Muggsy.
Yeah, Muggsy was in it. Yeah, he was in it.
That's who I'm talking about. I think.
He was a Carolina Hornet. Great,
yeah,
but he wasn't.
He was
definitely.
Short,
yeah,
Larry
definitely
Johnson, Sean Bradley.
Yep. Grandmama.
Yeah. Grandmama.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know if I could say that, man. I don't know. I mean, I guess if people put him in there, it'd be hard to argue. And if he's not in there, it would be an argument. So I guess it's all in the eye of the beholder on that, man.
Yeah. I guess you can't really deny like his championships and stuff like that.
Oh no, he's definitely put work in.
That's hard.
Yeah, I know that is a hard one.
Yeah, I know some people like maybe top 5. Absolutely not. I don't even want to hear that nonsense.
No, it'd be hard. It'd definitely be hard to put him in the top 5.
But top 10, I honestly don't know.
Yeah, that's one of those.
Like 11, 12. Because the thing for me is he doesn't play defense.
No, he's definitely not going to make a.
So to me, top 10, you got to play both sides of the ball. For me,
you know what? I'd love to get my brother up here and ask him that question. The one that played in the NBA and overseas. I'd love to ask him that question. I see what his answer would be on it. I'm gonna ask.
I would definitely say.
I feel like doing a poll now on Instagram or something. Is Steph Curry top all time?
Hey, you know what? That's not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. For me, he would be 10, and I would take out Larry Bird for the same reason. He didn't play defense. So that would be the person I would take out.
For y'all,
he would be in my top 10. Larry Bird.
For y'all, of those who's watching, shoot your opinions if you think Steph Curry is top 10. Just simple yes or no.
What about like Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman? I know they were in that.
It's kind of Pippen definitely second tier. He wouldn't be top 10.
He was just kind of like the.
I mean, he was good, but he just.
They're crazy.
Wasn't there someone on like sports broadcasting that was like Scottie Pippen's the all-time best, and there's no argument.
You're going to always have those kind of opinions because, I mean, people look at different stuff
let me throw this
why they say somebody is there. What is good to say, brother?
So back in the day, I've come off this a little bit, but back in the day, I said Pippen was better than Jordan.
What?
Yes.
Michael Jordan's my favorite.
I've come off that a little bit.
Pippen was better than Jordan.
The reason I got to pull a Giannis. Be careful what I say. Jordan is great. Don't get me wrong. And people love Jordan. And Jordan is great because of his will to win.
Dead hard. Yeah. Dog.
But as far as basketball, pure basketball skill, which is why I think LeBron is better than Jordan, Scottie Pippen always defended the other team's
best players on the other team. Matter of fact, if he don't start guarding Magic Johnson when they play the Lakers, they probably lose that because that first game and he went to guard him and he changed the whole damn series. Yeah,
he's a better defensive player than Jordan. Scottie Pippen guarded 4 positions, both guards and forward positions. He would bring the ball up the court, run the offense.
Didn't look to score, but could score. There wasn't somebody who just looked to score, but he still was like the second best scorer.
The year Jordan retired, right? And they played the Knicks. The Bulls should have won that series, but Pippen played his behind off.
Yeah. Oh no, without a doubt, Pippen is definitely.
He's definitely like underrated or was overshadowed because Jordan.
Yes. Without a doubt. He was definitely overrated. I mean, undershadowed by being on the team with Michael Jordan, without a doubt. Because Jordan was going to take all the big shots. Mm-hmm. Jordan was going to score the most, and Pippen was going to do the dirty work. He was going to guard the hardest team's player.
Yep.
But didn't Michael Jordan say in his documentary that there wouldn't be like a Michael Jordan without Scottie Pippen? Like he definitely gave Pippen the credit for like helping them win championships.
If he gave him credit, it was a little bit because Pippen hated that documentary. He really talked bad about Jordan about that documentary.
And I always say Jordan never won a ring without Pippen.
No, sir.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think Michael Jordan said that. If it wasn't for Pippen being his teammate, he wouldn't have won those championships.
I believe it. Yep. Pippen was.
Oh no, and that's why when they start talking about Jordan, and like you said, Jordan is great, but Jordan had everybody that knew their role, and they wasn't not role players. Now, Pippen was not a role player, but he knew his role.
Correct.
Center by committee. We got 18 fouls. Go out there and foul. We don't look at no scoring, just get a rebound and foul somebody. Dirty work. And if you look at the first three, Horace Grant was replaced by Dennis Rodman. Steve Kerr replaced John Paxson. Ron Harper replaced B.J. Armstrong. And then you had the nucleus of Jordan and Pippen.
Yep.
But every one of the players that replaced the first three run did the same. Kerr hit the big shots like Paxson did.
Ron
Harper ran the offense. BJ was a little better shooter than Ron Harper, but he ran the offense like he did. And Rodman did what Horace Grant did. Horace was a little bit better offensive scorer, but Rodman just I'm gonna play a hella fine defense and I'm gonna get rebounds. I don't give a damn about scoring, but put him on the line when it counted, he'd hit the damn free throw.
He hit the free throw. Yep.
Yeah, you put him on the line when it counted, he would hit the free throw. Well, it was crazy. People don't understand. I think it got averaged 25 points a game in college. He scored in college.
He scored in college.
Rodman scored in college.
Do you think everybody on the dream team, that Olympic team, would make it into the top 10?
Oh, you got a whole host Well, we got Jordan.
No.
I think Isaiah was very underrated. Isaiah was a dog.
Isaiah was underrated.
Yeah, he was a dog. Isaiah Thomas, and Jordan had a lot to do with that. Jordan blackballed Isaiah, and everybody rolled with it because he was not on that dream team because Michael didn't want him on the team.
Michael didn't want him on the team. Yeah, and he should have.
Come on, bro.
And Shaq should have been on that team too.
Why didn't he want them on the team?
He didn't like it.
He felt some kind of way because the Detroit bad boy thing. He felt they was trying to hurt him, and just because they wouldn't let him just go in there and do his pretty layups, they was knocking the shit. Jordan rules was pretty much knock the shit out of Jordan every time he comes to the lane. Yeah, that's what the Jordan rules was, and that's what basketball was back then.
Yeah. Wow.
And I can tell you, and I can tell you one thing: a lot of these stars would not be stars in 80s basketball. No. It would not happen. Hand checking. My brother told me stories. He's like, man, hand checking strong. He's like, man, you go around a guy and they can do that hand check. He's like, man, they'll bring you right back to him. It was a different kind of basketball.
A different era.
But they had to get rid of it because you had 89 to 87 scores. It was kind of a long, hard, especially playoffs, a battle. So they changed the rules, and now you might score 150 points in the damn game now. Yeah, that's the other thing to that. Jordan, with his shit, might have averaged 50 points a damn game because he was going to shoot enough to do it. Yeah, but he could score.
Another one, volume shooter. Yep, another one.
Definitely a volume shooter.
I'm chucking up shots. Yeah, the Celtics game last night. There was 2 fouls in the first half. 2.
Oh yeah.
Nobody's playing defense. Nobody's knocking somebody on their butt.
All this flagrant foul, and I'm talking dudes would literally throw punches. Yeah, and stay and get to stay in the game.
It was like hockey back.
Yeah. Back then you could throw punches. I mean, unless you really connected. But if you got a little skirmish, they break it up and stay in the game. Now you look at somebody hard, hell, it's a flagrant, and don't attempt to push him or touch him. You out of the game and suspend him.
What are you talking about, neighbor, please? Neighbor, please what? I mean, neighbor, please what? Neighbor, please what?
So, if you're moving around the basketball, you could accidentally elbow someone in the
head.
They was back then.
Yep.
Karl Malone, I thought he killed big center from San Antonio
right now.
David Robinson. Oh my God, he hit him with kata. He hit him with I'm talking about, it looked like a UFC fight. He hit him and he melted. I mean, just got a rebound. And that was the thing back then. You get a rebound, you flare the elbows to get away from it. And you had the half turn. You don't let you do it no more. You had he hit him with an elbow on his chin. And I'm talking about he melted just instantly. And I don't even think they threw him out of the game. I think they gave him a technical foul, but they didn't throw him out of the game.
No.
Yeah. knocked him out.
Yeah, that was.
Did they throw Ron Artest out of the game when he came down the court and made a shot and shot that elbow to James Harden and knocked him out? I think he might have got threw out. Remember, he played for the Lakers. He scored and he was coming up. He was coming out and he passed it and just like he was celebrating, but he said, boom, knocked him out. Yeah, there used to be some crazy shit back then, man.
Wow. You're not going to tell us?
I know. He's probably talking about some Jordan nonsense.
Yeah. He's
whatever.
Wait, why does his name say Low Rider, but Chung is also
What's she say?
There's 2 Low Riders?
No, that's
the same one.
That's the same one. That's him.
That's him.
That's him.
He just had to do something.
Yeah, he had some stuff to do.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a good start, Paul. Let's go Canes.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I'm rolling. Let's go.
And the Knicks are losing right now to the Miami Heat.
Miami has done what we're talking about. Miami has turned around and got hot.
Yes.
They knocked off because who was it? They did the play-in game, right?
They lost to the Hawks in the 7-8 game, and then they beat Toronto.
Yep, got hot, and then they beat down Milwaukee 4-1, 3-1 or whatever. And now they beat New York the first game, and now they up again. So that's a team that's done got hot
without Jimmy Butler and Tyler Hero.
So Jimmy ain't playing tonight?
No, nope.
Wow.
He didn't dress. He wanted to play, but they said nope, rest. Because game 3 is Saturday, so they said just rest.
Well, they stole one, so it's like
they stole one, so they could.
Yeah. So we're going to let you rest this game. Wow. And then Philly stole one last night. Good night. I did not see that coming.
Me either.
I did not see them stealing one without a big boy. But James Harden stood up.
Yep.
Shout out to the homie from Raleigh, North Carolina, PJ Tucker, man. Actually been in a damn not YMCA, but what's the name of it? Played with him back in the day before he made the league, man. When he was over, like one at the gym, pickup gyms.
Okay, yeah.
And when I still used to shoot a little ball, man. So shout out to that brother, man. He's doing his thing, man. Just that trash player, hard nosed defense, rebound, diving for the ball. So shout out to PJ Tucker.
Did you see the clip that somebody caught of him last night?
What did he do?
He was on the bench, and they came out of a timeout. And he was talking to what's this dude's name? Let me find his name real quick. This dude on the bench. Hold on, let me find his name real quick. Roster. Forgot this dude.
We didn't get your taste test. Why he finding it?
Paul Reed. So, because the Celtics are the best, better booch.
Okay.
It's hibiscus healer.
Hibiscus healer.
It's hibiscus, cranberry, and blueberry.
Okay. Shout out to the hibiscus.
But Paul Reed. So they came out, but they took a timeout, and I don't know if it was Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown. One of them burned him. So they sat down on the bench, right? So it's PJ Tucker, James Harden, and then Paul Reed. So PJ Tucker's looking at the homeboy, he stared at him, and he goes, "What the F is wrong with you, neighbor?" Mad loud. He caught it. He was like, "I'm gonna knock you out."
Yeah, PJ off the chain. He's a good dude, though. He's a pretty cool dude.
That's my favorite when the players are mic'd up, or if they're near a ref and you catch it, because that happened in hockey a few times too, where you caught the players going back and forth, and you could hear it on the mic, and it was pretty intense. So it's hilarious.
Yeah.
You need to go watch some Isaiah highlights, young man. Isaiah he was Allen Iverson before Allen Iverson. Handled the rock, could score, and was hard nosed as hell.
Yeah, that's just because the Pistons owned them, and then when the Bulls finally beat them, they walked off the court.
Yeah, wouldn't shake his hand, and that's kind of where he got mad at.
That was the
that's what started.
Oh, Isaiah didn't shake Jordan's hand.
Nobody, none of the Detroit. Yeah,
they walk off the court before the game was over.
Well, that's not right? That's a
Oh,
big
of course it's not.
hockey
Of course it's
Yeah.
not. Of course it was. Yeah, that's ugly.
It's kind of like my man from the Grizzlies. You want to talk all this trash,
Exactly, and then we
and
kick
then
your
we throw it
butt,
back in
and
your
then
face,
you
nothing.
won't even have good sportsmanship enough to
Yeah.
say, okay,
So the Pistons
all right,
beat the
you
Bulls.
handed it to me.
Yep. And
I liked how
Bulls
John Morant
come
handled it, because when they was showing him walking out and they was, singing not goodbye and all that, he was waving like, and they asked him in the press conference about, well, we fine in the West. He was like, I ain't going nowhere. I got to take it. I said it.
Mm-hmm.
So I like how he, he handled that. Like, hey, what you want me to say? They kicked our butt, and what I supposed to do? I'm here.
Right.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's how you're supposed to take it. I mean, if you run your mouth and you put it out there, then at the end, when it goes the other way, be able to man up enough to say, okay, I talked that junk, but
don't dish
that's
it.
right. I talked that junk, but now I got to eat crow, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. So any final words? I got one final word.
All right,
the Yankees and Aaron Judge are killing me.
Who?
Aaron Judge. I drafted his ass. I should have drafted Ronald Acuna. Freaking
I don't know how did you listen?
Baseball?
To a detriment to me, I would draft players from my team just because they players from my team. That's to a detriment. I ain't nowhere in the world you're supposed to let Acuna pass.
I was this close. I was taking Ronald. I said, I'll take Aaron Judge. And here he is hurt. The whole damn team is hurt. But the Yankees, I can happily say, are in last place.
Yeah, I seen somebody dog them the other day. They've been getting their butts tore up.
Yeah.
That's
the last time that's happened for the Yankees.
Last place.
That's terrible.
And the Rays, who don't have anyone on their team, is in first place.
The Pirates, man. The damn Pirates.
Yeah.
20-9. I was like, good night.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's crazy.
Well,
but anyway,
good show, man. Good show.
Katya, where can everybody find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at the Fit Katya, and then also at Fit by Katya.
Oh. Yeah, they better bring his ass up. I drafted him too, so they better bring him up. And see your neighbor. What about you?
Well, I don't do a whole lot of internet stuff, but yeah, if you shoot me something at the Bounty Hunter 1011, I will answer it. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm not up there a lot. But if I get a team and somebody said something or sent me something, I will go answer it. But
sir.
At the Bounty Hunter 1011.
Yep, you can find me at KingMega_YGB on Twitter and Instagram. And Katya, I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking this close, making a TikTok.
You should do it.
Although I said I was never gonna do it, I might do it.
I feel like TikTok is just easier to I feel like a lot of people are going more towards TikTok than Instagram. So many people, a few years ago, people were like, "Oh, I saw this on Instagram. Did you see this on Instagram? Or did you see this on Twitter?" Now it's TikTok.
For real.
TikTok's algorithm, and it's the numbers are kind of skewed, but you just get more of an audience on there anyways. But if you can kind of get over that it's TikTok, and
that's what
is it's just another form of social media.
And last but not least, don't be surprised if when football season starts and you find the cast of No Holds Barred at a football stadium near you, because we're going to figure out.
We'll figure out
Jacksonville, Carol, this the good travel for everybody, and we're going to show up and do a football game.
That's right.
We're
going to figure it out. We're going to figure it. Make sure everybody is good, and we're going to figure it out. So that's something to look forward to. The No Holds Sportscast will be at a football game this year.
Yes, we will. All right. That note. Go Canes. Go Miami. Go Canes.
Go Canes.
And we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.
They don't even like it if you at fucking $5 million a year.
We gonna cover the brother. We got it. I'm gonna tell you exactly.
These are women, Deshaun Watson, that he paid.